Celebrating 30 years of phenomenal trend forecasting, 5 times a week, Monday through Friday. Here's Gerald Celente with today's trends in the news.
Hi, this is Gerald Celente. It's Thursday, July 19th, 2018, and here are some of today's trends in the news. It's down, man, down over there in Asia. Shanghai keeps getting lower. And over there in Europe, well, what do you got? FTSE up a little bit. Everybody else is down. Down here in the States, oil's mixed. Gold's down. Hey, but Bitcoin's up. Dow falls more than 100 points after Trump knocks Fed. You know what that is.
That was bullshit.
Total bullshit. The markets were down all day. Trump said that he was concerned that raising interest rates would slow down the economy, which of course he's correct about. I'm not thrilled, he told CNBC's Joe Kernan, because we go up, meaning the economy, and every time you go up, they want to raise rates again. I'm not really happy about it, but at the same time, I'm letting them do what they feel is best. So, that's what they say brought the markets down. Not true. The markets were down all day long. That came later in the day. Because what's going on is Dow Industrial Averages dropped 134 points, with Travelers Company and American Express lagging. American Express, another Dow member, posted a profit that was just above estimates, while sales came in slightly below estimates. Share of American Express fell 2.7%. eBay fell 10%. So, it had nothing to do with Trump saying he didn't want the Fed to keep raising interest rates. And the other fact is that so far, just 13% of S&P 500 companies have reported calendar second quarter earnings, with 85.1% of those firms surpassing analyst expectations. So they're looking for corporate growth to be about 20%, but they're looking at it, this is the end of the boost from the Trump tax cuts. End of story. Oh, how come they didn't say anything about tariffs today, or North Korea, or Russia bringing down the markets? Again, the data is pretty positive in the States. U.S. weekly jobless claims drop to the lowest level since 1969, a 48.5-year low. U.S. crude rises 1%, boosted by reports of falling stockpiles at the delivery hub. But everything is up in the air right now. The Saudi oil minister said they were going to cut back 100,000 barrels, but it's not moving the markets much. It's a wait-and-see attitude right now. And gold prices. Gold prices went down because of the fear of rising interest rates. They were down to a one-year low. They were down to $1,210 an ounce. Haven't seen that since last July. And then they went up a little bit after Trump said he didn't want them to keep raising interest rates, but only went up a little bit. So, gold's right where we said it would be. And Dr. Copper, hit one-year low, and it's nearing a bear market. And don't blame it on tariffs or trade wars. We've given you the numbers out of Europe, out of China, and around the world. Production is not that strong, and Dr. Copper's used in everything from industrial to construction to high tech. So it's an economic indicator. Big story here in the Wall Street Journal. Cryptocurrency adds more than 11% in a single day, breaking out of a trading range. Hey, I guess the Wall Street Journal and the TrendsResearchInstitute are on the same page today because you know what you got. Your trend alert. Trend alert. Buy Bitcoin or buy gold. So we went beyond where the Wall Street Journal's gone, and we're going in other different directions. Read your trend alert. History before it happens. The facts are all there. And EU hits Google with record fine. The European Union hit Alphabet Inc.'s Google with a record $5 billion antitrust fine and ordered changes that could reshape the business modeling underlying its biggest growth engine, mobile phones. Antitrust regulators found Wednesday that Google had abused the dominance of Android operating system, which runs more than 80% of the world's smartphones, to promote and entrench the company's cash cow search engine. Just another monopoly. And how much does that come to? Well, the grand total, the record fine, is equal to less than 5% of the net cash held by the internet giant. Raise those interest rates, pay more interest. The Trump administration expects annual budget deficits to increase more than $100 billion more than previously forecasted in each of the next 3 years, pushing the federal deficit above $1 trillion starting next year. That's a year. Hey, Lloyd Blankfein announces departure as Goldman unveils profit surge. You know, Goldman Sachs, right? One of the bankster corporations, yeah. So I wonder what Blankfein's going to do, because you remember when Obama and Bush were giving all that money to the banksters that were too big to fail. He said they were doing God's work. So maybe he'll be doing some God's work. Sanction fears upend Iran business. Terrible story here. Businesses struggle to find lenders willing to finance import deals. The situation is severe. Everybody's struggling. Shopkeepers, rug makers, on and on. This stuff hurts the people and does nothing virtually to change it into a positive direction. Just more hate building up and more difficult times for everybody every day. Boeing granted $3.9 billion to build Air Force One replacements. Yep. $2 billion a plane. But they're bragging at the White House because they're saving more than $1.4 billion. They cut it back. Could you imagine this? To fly the king or queen around? Because that's all this is, man. $2 billion a plane. They should take the subway in New York. How about putting a couple of billion there? No. I'm El Presidente. EU set for clash with Hungary on migrants. This is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The European Commission is to allege as early as today that the Stop Soros legislation introduced by Viktor Orban's government breaches EU asylum rules. The laws criminalize and potentially threaten jail for people who offer to help migrants. It's the beginning of the end of the European Union. And what else do we have here? Israel has conducted a rocket strike on Syrian military positions near Aleppo. They could do anything that they want. And of course, military restricts fuel entering Gaza. Israel placed new restrictions on its oil cargo crossing with the Gaza Strip in response to Hamas hostilities. Defense Minister Avigdor Lieberman said Israel will stop transferring gas and other fuels, because they're sending up them balloons and they're dangerous. It's a concentration camp. You can't get in and you can't get out, and no one seems to care. Big story on Monday. Israel unveils details of Iran raid. Agents broke into warehouse to extract documents related to Tehran nuclear program. Could you imagine if it was Iran breaking in to an Israeli warehouse? That would be a cause for war. Any country breaking into anybody else's warehouse would be a cause for war. Or, you don't need a good one, that one would be good enough. But Israel can do it and get away with it, just like what they're getting away with stealing more land, calling it occupied territory, and what they're doing to the Palestinians in Gaza. So today, a story comes out, not a big story like that, just a tiny story. Iran denies Israel's claim of debt theft. Iran is denied as laughably absurd. A detailed Israeli claim that intelligence agencies stole clandestine Iranian documents. There was nothing in Israel's claim that suggested the Iranians were still engaged in nuclear activity, which American intelligence reports have said ended in 2003. But those are only facts, so we'll just keep saying they're building nuclear weapons. The authenticity of the documents, which purport to be at least 15 years old, has not been independently confirmed. But you can say anything that you want, because that's what Obama's doing. He was over there in South Africa giving a speech. Obama warns against rise of strongman politics. Yep. Obama opened his nearly 90-minute speech with a nod to current times, saying that times were strange and uncertain, and each day news cycle is bringing more head-spinning and disturbing headlines. He said that leaders embracing the, quote, politics of fear, resentment, and retrenchment were undermining the international system established after World War II. Oh, yeah. Head-spinning, disturbing headlines. Like destroying Libya? How about Afghanistan? Maybe Syria. How about this guy? Wars going on throughout his entire presidency. I forgot Somalia and Sudan. And he goes on to say, listen very carefully. We see the utter loss of shame among political leaders, where they are caught in a lie and they just double down and lie some more. He said, quote, look, let me say, politicians have always lied, but it then used to be that if you caught them lying, they'd be like, oh man, this is a clown that they quote. Like, ah man, like you liar, you lied your way into office. We have the details from the first day when you promised to close down Guantanamo. By the first year, you lied yourself in as an anti-war president. You lied and said you were going to renegotiate NAFTA. You are nothing but a low-life liar, and everyone cheers you as they go after Trump. And boy, do they go after him. Could you imagine the Time magazine putting a picture like this up on the cover after Obama went to visit Russia and made him look like Putin? Could you imagine putting this picture up from the New Yorker of Obama instead of Trump dead? Yeah, you'd be called a racist. But Obama could do it. And the media promotes it. And the American people buy it. And so does much of the world, because they still love the Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner, Barack Backtrack Obama. This is Gerald Celente, and that's some of today's trends in the news.